The world was on the edge of its seat. It was a moment that would be remembered forever. Pope Tagle, the first Asian pope, was about to address millions of people. Their hearts raced with excitement, knowing that this was not just another speech. It was a message of hope, a new beginning for the Catholic Church. Vatican City sparkled under the bright Italian sun. The ancient walls, the breathtaking dome of St. Peter's Basilica, and the rich history surrounding this place made the moment even more powerful. Thousands had gathered in the square, their faces filled with anticipation. They had traveled from all over the world, united by faith, eager to witness history unfold. For Filipino Catholics, this was a moment of immense pride. Their beloved Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, affectionately called Cheeto, was stepping into a role of great responsibility. Across the Philippines, celebrations erupted with people feeling a deep sense of joy and recognition. Pope Tagle was known for his humility, kindness, and wisdom. Now, he was set to lead the church into a new era. The crowd was a beautiful mix of cultures and backgrounds. Flags from different nations waved in the air, showing the unity of the Catholic Church. People looked for guidance, inspiration, and hope in a world filled with uncertainty. They believed Pope Tagle would be the light to lead them through difficult times. A hush fell over the crowd as Pope Tagle stepped up to the podium. The excitement was overwhelming and the air was thick with emotion. His gentle smile reassured everyone. It was a smile of warmth, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility. He was ready to lead with grace and humility. When he finally spoke, his words were filled with wisdom and love. He spoke about unity, about the Church's mission to serve the world, and about the importance of looking out for one another. His voice carried across the crowd, reaching hearts everywhere. It was clear that he was not just a leader, but a shepherd, guiding his people with kindness. Pope Tagle began his speech by acknowledging the challenges the world faces today. He spoke about poverty, injustice, and climate change. These were not just distant issues. They affected millions of lives every day. His words were not meant to condemn, but to call for action. He urged people to step up and take responsibility, to work towards a better world filled with justice and peace. He emphasized the need for unity in a divided world. Religion, race, and politics often separate people, but Pope Tagle called for togetherness. He spoke of the strength in diversity, the beauty of different cultures coming together for a common cause. He reminded everyone that regardless of their differences, they were all children of God. Throughout his speech, Pope Tagle shared powerful stories of communities coming together to help one another. He painted a vision of a church that welcomed all, regardless of background or beliefs. He imagined a church that felt like home, where love and acceptance prevailed over division and exclusion. His words were a reminder that love and forgiveness had the power to heal and unite. Pope Tagle's vision for the church was clear. He wanted it to embrace the challenges of the 21st century. He encouraged engagement with science and technology, urging the church to be a force of progress rather than a barrier. He passionately spoke about climate change, calling it a moral duty to protect God's creation. He urged world leaders to act decisively for the sake of future generations. As his words spread across the world, emotions ran high. People were moved to tears, feeling the weight of his message. Strangers embraced one another, united in a shared sense of hope. From the busy streets of Manila to quiet villages in Africa, celebrations erupted. Social media lit up with messages of gratitude and inspiration. World leaders praised Pope Tagle's vision, recognizing the dawn of a new chapter in the Church's history. He shared personal stories that touched hearts everywhere. He spoke about his humble beginnings in the Philippines, his journey in the ministry, and his dedication to serving the poor and marginalized. He told of a young woman who had lost her faith but found her way back through kindness and understanding. These stories reinforced his message of compassion and love. Pope Tagle emphasized the importance of humility. He reminded everyone that true leadership was about service, not power. He called for an inclusive church, one that focused less on hierarchy and more on understanding. He encouraged open conversations within the church and with other faiths, fostering mutual respect and cooperation. Standing before the world, he spoke with sincerity and conviction. "We are stronger together than we are alone," he said. "When we join hands in common purpose, we can achieve more than we ever could apart." His words transcended borders, reaching people of all backgrounds. He reminded everyone of their shared humanity, their common desire to be seen, heard, and loved. His message was clear. Love unites, love heals, and love builds a better future. This was not just a speech, it was a call to action. Pope Tagle's words would echo through history, inspiring generations to come. A new era had begun and the world was listening.